Hello, Pagan Shooter here, and this is my latest acquisition. It is my Taurus PT111. I just picked it up yesterday, and this is how it comes in the store. I got it from Cal Ranch for $259 plus tax. No transfer fee. So this is actually surprisingly lower than Bud's Gun Shop. However, I was going to purchase one from there. I saw it yesterday and it said, there's a couple bucks less, don't have to pay FFL. So this is the way it comes. It comes in the box, just a regular orange cardboard box. But you get these unusual pieces or bags with it. It comes with a standard owner's manual. Very interesting read. I do read all my owner's manuals just to make sure there's something about the gun I don't need to know specifically. Like, don't use this type of ammo or that type of ammo. Most people just chuck these aside. I actually keep them. I think it's a good idea to read them. And especially for new shooters, I tell people all the time, always read the manual as far as guns. Computers, never read the manual. Guns, always. So here's the main item, a PT111. This is safety checked. I double checked it before I even started the video. I actually reboxed it so you could see it, unloaded, and the gun is totally empty. I don't think you can see down in the chamber, but you'll have to take my word for it. It's empty. The other items in the box are a second magazine, always handy. Don't have to purchase one. And set of keys. Now this is kind of an interesting thing that Taurus does. For those of you who don't know Taurus, they actually have a built-in lock in all of their guns. At least their most current ones. If you look, it fits right in the side here. And you just turn it and it'll lock it and the gun becomes completely unfunctional. So that is a very interesting gun lock that is included for them. Now the other part of this key is actually a screwdriver for adjusting the sights. And this does have adjustable sights, but we'll get into that. So let me get the box out of the way, and that's pretty much all that's in the box. So just so you know, I have not fired this yet. I'm not here to tell you, oh, this is an excellent gun. Oh, this is a terrible gun. No, I have not shot it yet. So I don't really know whether or not it's a excellent or poor or whatever gun. I can tell you, though, what I see and what I feel so far. And right away, when I got this out of the box, it felt really clean. There was no grinding. It was very well lubed when I got it. It is brand new. And like I said, you just saw me safety check it. It comes with two 12-round clips, magazines. Spending way too much time with my wife. They are extremely stiff. I had a Ruger P85 when they first came out many years ago, and I have to tell you, these feel much stiffer than the magazines on the P85. So these are going to be a challenge to load. They do hold the 12 rounds, so it is 12 plus 1. It does have a very interesting, very nice purchase grip. This is the grip that it comes with. I have not modified it at all. It's very, very rough. I'll get a close-up view of that so you can see. It's almost like sandpaper, like a very rough sandpaper. Quite good. It not only has the Taurus lock, but it also has a hold open, which for this size gun is not unusual, but it's very handy and it's very smooth. You can easily drop it and it will move forward. It has a thumb safety, manual thumb safety. I kind of like, because I do like to carry it fully loaded and one in the chamber. So I like the fact that it does have a safety. Some people say, oh, you shouldn't do that. Well, you know what? That's my opinion. I enjoy doing it. I think it's the right thing to do, so I do it. Just charge it, and it's very easy to break down. Breakdown is just like a Glock. You'll see there is the takedown pins on either side, or pins, levers, and you essentially pull down, pull back, push, and pull it right apart. Comes right apart. 2 different main pieces. Pull out your spring, all contained, and your barrel. Very easy. Looks like it'll be very simple to clean. It's actually quite well lubricated from the factory, so I'm not going to worry about doing anything extra. I think I may do a quick wipe down, but I may not. This is actually quite well put together right from the factory. Basically, you pop your spring back in, put your slide back on, and done. The handgun is double single action, so you can pull the trigger or double action, and from the get-go it feels like a double action revolver, maybe a little smoother actually, till you get to the very end where it's right about to break, and then it gets a little stiffer, and then you can really feel it when you rack it. And it is single action now. You pull the trigger back. It's very squishy until you get to that very end where it does give you a little bit of resistance, and very nice clean break. I really do like that. Honestly, I would say that this is probably one of the better handguns I've actually held recently, and I've shot a few really nice ones. Now, the other handguns I do own right now, and those are not the only ones I've shot, but the other handguns I do own right now are high points. So don't think that those are the only ones I have shot. I have shot other ones, but this one is actually quite good. It does have the adjustable sights here, so you can adjust it. This is for elevation. This is for windage. I have not actually shot this one, and I hope to do that today. If I do, I'll go ahead and post some video of that. Magazines seem rather well put together. Like I said, they're pretty stiff. Regular round. First one goes in pretty easy. The opening here at the top of the magazine is not really sharp, but because of the pressure you have to apply, it does feel like it's gonna get you, but it really doesn't. First couple aren't so bad to put in. Once you get down to, I would say, about halfway, maybe 7 or 8, they do recommend that you give it a good pop against your palm of your hand, and hopefully that will seat the bullets a little bit better. Otherwise, I think it feels really good. It's got a nice fit and finish. Let me go ahead and unload these rounds just so I don't have them in the magazine, so I don't forget. Once again, still empty. One of the things I do like about it is it has a definite place for your digits. What do I mean? Well, if you look, you have a thumb rest there and on the other side, and it does not get in the way with your grip on this end or on the opposite side. And if you look up here, they call these memory spots, and it's a place to place your finger when you're not firing. So it actually fits very well in your hand. For me, my hands, I've got rather large hands. For me, I like the fact that, or I feel like I have to put that finger underneath for stability. Most people say, put it on the magazine. No, it feels like I'm forcing it in there, and it doesn't feel right. I always shoot two-handed. If I were going to shoot one-handed, I would probably pull it in, but it seems very crowded if I do that. With these grips, though, it feels like it's just going to grip me back as I hold on to the gun. So I get a good grip underneath. I don't like when magazines travel on me a little or move on me, so I like to hold that in anyway. So this actually works pretty well for me. This bottom grip also keeps it from the magazine dropping out if I accidentally hit that, which doesn't seem like a possibility with this handgun, but I have had it happen in the past with other ones. But otherwise, it has a really good grip to it. You definitely, if you have the opportunity to shoot one, maybe rent one before you purchase it. You probably could, but it's quite nice. It does have the loaded indicator here. This will push down or pop up when there is a round in the chamber. It does, like the Glock, have the two-stage or the two-piece trigger where there is a safety on the trigger. Not exactly sure what they call that, but it makes it a little bit of a safer carry. And it does have a small Picatinny rail on the front for possibly a light or a laser. However, I probably won't be doing that. It weighs unloaded about 20 ounces. Definitely much lighter than my C9. That's probably about half the weight of the C9. All around, seems to be a good gun. I'll have to fill you in on whether or not it shoots well. I believe it will. I have a feeling because of how light it is, I'm going to get a bit more of a kick. It is plus B rated, as all Taurus 9mm are, and or at least current ones are. But PT111 G2 9mm, this not a bad.